Alright, we slept pretty good last night at the hemp shelter. Humid, even though it was windy, it was really weird. I felt clammy. We about 8+ miles to get into a highway where we're gonna get picked up by this motel lodge. I guess tips for people staying at Gorham. The Libby house is kind of unpredictable. That's where I'm gonna get my shoes and a new filter delivered today. But we're not unable to stay there, so we have to pay their fee. Well, I have to pay the fee, and we're gonna stay at this motel lodge. The motels are really reasonably priced, so in all honesty, why would you stay at a hostel when you actually can have a real motel? I think ours is like $80 for 2 beds, and so I mean it's really hard to beat that. But anyways, there's a Walmart in town, Dollar Tree. And so it's just nice to finally be out of the fucking whites and on our way. Still elevation to go in lower Maine and things like that, but just kind of burnt out with the AMC and all this other stuff and having to stay in controlled areas. But it should be good today. Eat some Chinese food, I think is what our plan is. Maybe get some booze and alcohol and just relax. I think we have like 18 miles tomorrow. So I'm changing my shoes for 500 miles. These are obviously the brand new ones. Thank you, Marlon, for cutting the insoles. Pretty well, this is 500 miles on them. They're still well intact. Tread is obviously very worn. I got the shoe gear in the front to keep it protected up there, so don't pay attention to that. I think it's worse. I probably could obviously push this much further. So look at the new tread, how thick it is and rugged. But yeah. Alright, so we just left the motel room a little bit late, probably 8 o'clock. We're going to go to White Mountain Cafe. They apparently have gluten-free bread, so I can get a panini there, a breakfast sandwich. And then we're going to have Nancy, who is a very, very nice woman from a motor lodge up here. She's going to give us a ride. Back to the trail. I got my new shoes on. My feet feel weird, but I'm really gripping the ground. Got a new Talenti cup, found it in the hiker box. Another one got microwave when I just tried to mix a little bit of tea water for 15 seconds and it melted the damn thing, but I've been using it for 500 miles, so maybe I'm growing breast with the BPA. But we're supposed to do 20 miles a day. It's supposed to stay cloudy cover, so we should be able to just trudge our way there. Other than that, this is going to be a nice little 3 days. Got a bunch of new equipment. I got a new water filter. Isn't that fancy? The flow is fantastic. And Rorschach had to pop my bubble and was like, it only lasts 1 week. And I was like, half asleep. Anyways, so yeah. Alright, sent a text to Rorschach. I think the miles might be off. We were planning on doing that coal shelter and we thought it was a 20-mile day. It's like 9 miles away from me right now and it's only 11 o'clock. So we're gonna have to replan some stuff. So I see a good view with, if I can eat lunch, I'm gonna take it. Sometimes when you're doing far out from like a hotel that's not right on the trail, it'll do like the bird's eye view. Granted, we are on real trails today. This isn't like the whites. Yeah, we have elevation gain, but for the most part, a dirt trail with rocks versus just rocks, and it's not straight up and down climbing or straight down climbing, so a little bit easier. So that's how it's going today. This is how the trail looks like right now, you know. So yeah, going uphill and stuff, but a lot more doable again. I don't usually get too many of these high views at dusk. So, about to enter Maine real quick. Almost done New Hampshire. Here comes some dudes.